Well, unfortunately, it looks like real estate is in for another bumpy ride in the coming year. There's a huge backlog of unsold homes. As you know, you drive down any street and you can see that. Prices are still falling. Foreclosures are set to resume as banks get their faulty paperwork in order. Real estate analyst Danny Babb is the CEO of the Babb Group, and she joins us now to talk about this. Danny, so I've been waiting to sell my condo for it's been like 4 or 5 years now, and waiting and waiting and waiting. It seems to me and to millions of other people out there that there's just no end in sight.
Yeah, well, that's probably true for the move-up buyers, probably much like yourself or like your condo is. The first-time home buyer sector, though, we're starting to see prices stabilize, not improve drastically, but at least become stable. And when that happens, I think we'll start to see some of the buyers who've been sitting on the fence move in, as long as interest rates stay low and the credit requirements don't become additionally tight. Where I think we're going to continue to see a lot of struggles, though, are in areas that were overbuilt. Florida, California, Arizona, and Nevada in particular.
Yeah, I was going to say, when there was so much development there several years ago when the housing market was, booming, and all of a sudden, you have all these places, as we're looking at the TV right now, so many places with, there was just too much supply and not enough demand.
Absolutely. And, one area we're going to see some continued weakness, I think, is in the high-end markets. We haven't even begun to see the beginning of these loans that are resetting. A very large portion of luxury homes in the nation, above about $640,000, were funded with something called negative amortization loans. So these buyers have been adding to their principal balance month after month, and the first wave of these mortgages resetting will actually hit middle of this year, and that goes out for about 3 years. Now, when that happens, suddenly you can buy a McMansion for $700,000 instead of $1 million, and what happens? The entire market tends to take a downward trend regarding prices, so that'll be an interesting problem. And I think we're going to also start to see a lot more strategic short sales, where buyers are actually saying, I can afford to pay this, but I'm not going to, because I'm $100,000 upside down, Danny, and I don't want to be in that position for the next 10 years.
Real quick, explain what a short sale is. I think a lot of folks are a little bit foggy on that.
Sure. Yeah, that's basically when you sell the home with an agreement with the bank for less than what the value of the mortgage is. So if your home's worth $500, you owe $600, you sell it to a buyer for $500, and the mortgagee forgives the debt.
And does that happen easily and quickly? And what does that do to the person who's selling?
It takes about 6 to 12 months in general. It will hurt your credit for the entire 6 to 12 months, but it is not nearly as disruptive as a foreclosure. Usually about 2-year recovery point for your credit. All
right. Well, we shall see. Thanks very much, Danny Babb.
Yeah.
John?
Thank you.
I don't like banks. Can I just say that?